Hey everybody, it's Justin, your Pampered Chef consultant, coming to you today to show you how to set up a virtual party on Facebook. So I have currently gone ahead and put in all of my host information into Consultant's Corner, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Create Party. Once I have done that, we are going to go ahead and grab our party link, and we are good to go for Consultant's Corner. I'm still going to leave it open, still going to keep it there, but I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to Facebook. This is my Facebook business page. We want to make sure we are running our parties through our business page. If we try and run these through our personal pages, Facebook is going to throw us in what's called Facebook jail in the terminology of Facebook. Essentially, it's just Facebook's way of restricting what we can and can't comment on, and it's not fun. You don't want to get thrown in Facebook jail. Just stay out of Facebook jail. Stay out of real jail too, but for sure stay out of Facebook jail, even more important. So we're going to go down to groups on our business page, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new group. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put in my host's information. So we're going to name the group. I always do my host name, and I just do Virtual Pampered Chef Party. It's really simple. That way they're all consistent. Sometimes I do their full name. Sometimes I just do their first name. It just depends on what I feel like flows better, but I always do their name, Virtual Pampered Chef Party. Add some people. Only person I'm inviting right now is myself to the group. I do not invite my host at this point. The reason being, I don't want them inviting people to a group that is not set up yet. By setup, I mean with posts and content in there when they join the group. So right now, I'm only going to invite myself. My page is automatically going to become an admin of the group, and I will add myself as an admin. And I'll show you how to do that as well. Go ahead and hit create. And the group has now been created. Facebook has sent me a notification saying that I've been invited to it, so let's just go ahead and take care of that right now. Going over here, where it says interacting as Justin Laurie, we're going to change it to my profile, and I'm going to click join group. Once I click join group, it's going to reload. And now I am myself. I no longer have those admin privileges, but we're going to change that. We're going to come over to interacting as yourself, and we're going to switch back to the page interaction. And now we're back as an admin. Go to members, go to your name, and go make admin. Click send. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to switch over, and it's going to have this little notification at the top. I'm going to click accept, and now my personal page is an admin for the business groups page. So now from this point on, I do everything else as the page. I only make myself an admin because certain applications we're going to be interacting with need the permission on your personal page as well as your business page. So it's a setting that we're trying to get set up correctly, but we're never going to post from our personal page. Stay out of Facebook jail. It's a bad place to be. So from here, we are going to go ahead and go to more. We're going to go to edit group settings. We're going to go to the apps, and we're going to click Add Apps. Now, I use Post My Party. Post My Party is an auto scheduler for your Facebook post content, and it's kind of got a party theme. Now, another popular one is called Cinch Share. They are both the exact same price. I'm already set up in Post My Party. I just know Post My Party well enough, and I have everything set up in there. I might try Cinch Share at some point, but but I really like Post My Party and just the way it's set up. And I'll show you how to set that up with a party in just a second. But we're going to get this loaded up here. Now, if you are using something like SinShare or Post My Party, you do need to do this Add App section because Post My Party has to have the permission for the group. It's on a group level. It's not a global setting in Facebook. Your Facebook page has Facebook has permission to post in your page, meaning it can post into your account, but it cannot post to any particular page or group without you adding this application. So we're going to let it do its thing here. And this usually takes quite a bit. That's why I'm trying to talk over it loading. But we'll give it a minute, and I'll come back when it's loaded. Well, while this is loading, let's go ahead and set up the Zoom meeting that we're going to need as well. So we're just going to go ahead and jump over to Zoom. And I'm just going to create a new meeting. And we're going to put it on May 3rd. And just doing a basic Zoom meeting setup. So date, time zone is important. Put it in your host's time zone. My host is in Eastern time, so I'm just going to leave it. But if your host was in Central or whatever, put it in the time zone of your host. That way the invitation has the correct time zone on it. I've made that mistake and forgotten to change that. Reoccurring meeting, I leave that turned off. We don't want to require that password. We want to generate it automatically. We want those both on. Computer audio, we leave it set to both. We are going to disable the waiting room. We are going to leave enable join before host on. And then we're going to click save. Okay. Oh, I forgot one little thing. Not that it's a huge deal, but we're just going to put save it. Beautiful. Let's see if this is loaded. Yay, it's loaded. So we're going to go in here and we're just going to search Post My with no spaces, and it's right here. Not Post My Post, Post My Party. And we're going to click Add. And now that is done. And then I also use a live streaming service, so I have to add that as well. But if you were just doing Post My Party, you would only have to do that load time once. While that is loading this time, we'll set up Post My Party. So we're going to go over to Post My Party. We're going to log in. And then we're going to go to Parties. Schedule new. Now I've already set up my template for May, so I know I'm good to go. But for choose template, I'm going to select May. We're going to say business group page. We're going to set it to my business page, which is that one. We're going to choose the group. Now, this is very important. If you do not see the page or the group in that drop-down list, that means you have one of two things is not right. One, you are not an admin on the group. Number two, you have not added Post My Party to the Facebook page or Facebook group. Please make sure you do that step in adding that Post My Party app to your Facebook group. For Start On, you'll put this on your start date. Now, my party starts on the 3rd, but I do 3 days of posts prior to that. So I need to go 1, 2, 3. So we're actually going to start it on April 30th. Time zone, put that in your host's time zone, not yours. But in this case, it's fine. And then you will go ahead and enter your host information. That is being really slow. Let's just give that a refresh. Of course, it popped right up. Well, we'll leave it that way. So, now for replace host with, we're going to put in her name. For link, we're going to add the Pampered Chef link, which is right there. And for text, we are going to replace that with the end date, which is May 10th. Beautiful. And I'm going to hit create. Now Post My Party is good to go. The only thing we also have to do here is we're going to add a new post. It's going to be a picture post. I'm going to grab the graphic we're going to use, which is right here. And we're going to copy this part. Save. And there we go. So now that is ready to go as well. I'm going to try and add that app again. Let's see if we can't get any further this time. While that's opening, I'm also going to open up my template for the first post that we're going to put into the group. Okay, so we have gone ahead and added Post My Party. We've set up Post My Party. We're going to go and add the very first post to it, which I have it already pre-written in a Word document, and I literally just copy-paste. And then I correct my grammar. Okay, so then we will click post, and there it is. And now, this is important. I go ahead and click the three dots. I say mark as announcement, three dots again, pin to top. The page is going to reload, so don't panic, and then you're going to see this announcement box. This post will always, always, always be at the top of the announcements. Doesn't matter if you add another announcement, whatever, this one stays to the top. And the reason for that is this has the link to order. We want them to click this link, okay? It's very important we set that up properly. Okay, going back over to the group settings, and I'm also going to pop open Photoshop while I'm waiting for this. We are going to go ahead and set up our party theme. And for that, we are going to come over here to theme, click edit, and this is just in the Pampered Chef system. I'm going to select one pot meals because that's what me and my host have decided on, and we're just going to pick an image, and I'm going to click apply, and copy, save. Cool. For the description, I'm just going to put that in. And we'll save that. Just by coming down and hit save. And then under web address, I usually will just put host name PC virtual party. Customize address. And then this is where I usually will just reset it because I know the URL now works, but until I go to it, it won't work. So we're gonna open recent. And boom. And I know this is a lot of steps, but this is the steps I go through every time. And it's taking a little longer just because I'm explaining it as I'm going through it. I can usually do this in about 20 minutes. And usually I have this stuff like loaded, ready to go. So one thing I like to do is I like to personalize the group. And I like to make my own. And this is the one I use. So I'm just going to go to my text tool, and I do this really simply. Going to the text layer, I paste the name. I'll do a save as on this, and we're just going to call it Dawn, and we're going to put it in as a JPEG. Upload a photo. And then I usually will just reposition it that way and save it. So now we have our cover photo. For the description post, I usually will delete that. And then I refresh, and I will delete the post saying I added a cover photo, because I don't need them to know when I uploaded the cover photo. It doesn't matter. Delete post, delete, make sure that's there, and then I usually will, and you can't get rid of the very first, the blank post that they always do that says you created the group. You can't do that. So let's see, 17 minutes, not bad. So yeah, that's it. The only thing I haven't done yet is adding my live stream software to the group, but I will do that off video. Hope this was useful to you guys, and I will see you guys next time.